Who else wants some?
Wins again!
We did it, darlings! The heat, the dry air, it is too much, too much. Let us spend the night here. The monster will have to wait. There you are. As you can see, I have decided to set up camp. We will continue our quest in the morning.
That's right. You get your beauty sleep, Princey dear. You've got a hard day of getting us to do your dirty work for you to be preparing for. Come on, you. Let's have a sit down and a nice chat, shall we? So, 2 boys and 2 girls out on a lovely adventure together, huh? How romantic. But what kind of adventure, I wonder? Come on, spill the beans.
To be perfectly honest, we're none too sure ourselves just yet. But for the moment, we're trying to get to Yggdrasil. We need to understand more about the mysteries surrounding the luminary, you see. It's all to do with a horrible being called the Dark One. He wants to bring death and destruction to the world. And we want to stop him.
All right, Big Mouth, that's enough. You don't need to tell the jolly jester our whole life story. We barely know him.
My. So there's a dastardly villain coming to steal all the smiles and laughter from the world. And you 4 heroes are on a daring mission to stop him before it's too late. Oh, now that does sound fun.
You've got a strange idea of fun.
What about you, Sylvando? What made you leave home and set out on the road?
Oh, you don't want to hear my boring old stories. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Come on, kiddies. Betty buys.
Well, aren't we full of mysteries? What's his deal? Ha! Easy!
Easy.
The Slayer of the Sands was last seen here.
The cowardly creature is nowhere to be found. It must have fled in fear. Let us return to the castle and inform my father of our success.
The Slayer of the Sands is among us!
Up and at him, Principoo. Show that filthy thing what real knights are made of. Oh dear. Looks like poor old Ferris has been struck down with stage fright. You soldiers, beat the ears and look after him, will you? Come on, gang. This little drama needs a hero or two.
Yoink!
I was tough. Oh, goody.
That will teach you to be so grumpy. Now, hold nice and still while I tie you up.
The battle is won! The Slayer of the Sands is bested! All in a day's work for the Prince of Gallopolis! You saw me, men, did you not? You saw the People's Prince defeat the fiend that terrorized them so.
Yes, Your Highness. Of course, Your Highness.
You have my thanks, friend. My heroic feat would not have been possible without your valuable contribution. I still have not forgotten what I promised. I will speak with my father about the rainbow upon my return. You may rest assured of that.
Really, Principal? That's how you're gonna play it? And what do you think they'll be expecting of you next, huh?
You speak as though I have a choice! Are you suggesting that I disappoint my father and the citizens of Gallopolis?
I'm not suggesting anything, darling. You do what you need to do.
To Gallopolis, men! We return as heroes! Yeah!
Well, this feels all kinds of wrong. You're right, Sylvando. Nothing's going to change if he keeps on pretending.
Oh, I think the poor boy knows that well enough. All he needs is a little push. Anyway, I'd better be getting along. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again soon. Ciao for now, my loves.
Your prince, my son, our hero, has vanquished the Slayer of the Sands.
Yeah, that's it! Yeah!
The future of our kingdom is surely safe in the hands of one so gallant and chivalrous as he. Now come, heroic conqueror, address your people.
Beloved Gallopolitans, yes, I captured the beast, but I did not act alone. For it was your love, your adoration that gave me the strength I so needed. Yes! And it is that same love that will allow me to continue serving you until my dying day.
We have no need to be afraid. Prince Faris will protect us.
Yes, yes! We have nothing to fear with the prince on our side!
Well, my boy, your people await. Let them see firsthand the fearless desert knight you have become.
Father, I cannot.
Repeat after me now. A knight's word?
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom, his master.
Well, don't stop.
He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
That's more like it. Now, my little Princey Pooh, do you want to be remembered as a miserable coward or a hero who died fighting to the end?
I wish to be remembered as a knight of Gallopolis!
Darling, you were wonderful. Amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it, huh?
Wait, did you?
I won't always be here to remind you what it means to be a knight, though. Better not go forgetting again, huh?
Wait! Friend, where did you become so well-versed in the ways of chivalry? Are you a knight?
Who, me? Don't be ridiculous, darling. I'm just a silly old jester.
who rode my horse in the Sun National, and he who captured the Slayer of the Sands.
Varys, look at me. The burden that was placed upon you, it was more than any boy could be expected to bear. It is I who must apologize, not you. But rest assured that I have learned my lesson. I will not make the same mistake again. And it seems you have learned something too, despite your protestations. The bravery you showed was worthy of a true knight. Sir Hendrik will be happy to take one such as yourself under his wing, I am sure. Your dream will come true at last. I am so pleased for you.
Hendrik? Wasn't that the name of the guy who was chasing us?
Ah, but I am forgetting our guests. Father, these travelers came to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow. It is a royal treasure, of course. But surely you agree that they have done more than enough to deserve it.
Certainly, certainly. But my boy, I sold the rainbow to a traveling merchant.
What? What would compel you to sell one of our most precious treasures?
Are you blind, boy? Did you not notice the grandeur with which we celebrated this year's Sand National? We made a sacrifice for your sake.
Father,
Forgive me. All I can tell you is that the merchant to whom I sold the rainbow headed west towards Gondolia. This letter will grant you passage through the checkpoint that leads there. Perhaps someone can tell you what became of the branch.
Ow! 1,000 pardons! I did not know that the rainbow was no longer in the kingdom. Truly, I did not. It is scant consolation, I am sure, but please, take this. Its value cannot possibly compare, but it has been prized by generations of Gallopolitan knights. It allows one to provoke distant foes into combat, and is an excellent way to gain battle experience. Also, I am told. You have done our kingdom a great service. Should you ever need our assistance, you need only say the word. And as for me, I will be sorry to see you leave. But I am sure there will be other gallant kindly travelers along soon enough. Yeah?